want to do, Jonathan can be tamed. And Jonathan is more of a Democrat and
I don't think
a visionary, right?
Yeah.
Than Tinubu. So what they want to do now, what they are planning in the northern area now is that to bring Tinubu back and Jonathan back to serve the remaining 8 years, 4 years.
Right.
So after the 4 years now, another northerner will come in. That's what they're trying to do. I can bet you that's what it's right.
Time shall tell then, Adeza. Thank you so much. Okay, let me take another one, Baba.
All right,
it's a pleasure hearing from you again, though. Right? You have a good week, man. So that's Adeza, ladies and gentlemen, from Edinburgh. The Orbs are gathering again. You are watching them. We are discussing them. But what are you doing? Are you secretly not going to be helping them to mobilize for another charade? I mean, I don't want you to claim ignorance later. You will end up having to be with them if you continue to believe in one Nigeria, okay? You need coalition to remove Tinubu, Abi. Meanwhile, some others are like, oh, nobody to remove Tinubu. Let's destroy Nigeria together, we can. 2023, Jagaban, our choice for Nigeria's destruction. People play too much, all right? Here is another caller. Hello.
Hello, Mayo. Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I tried. Fine, and you?
Well, very well, sir.
I tried. I tried calling in the morning, but I couldn't get through. I have only 4 things to say. Just brief. I love what you said about the Sokoto. I pray that thing will start from that Sokoto Sultan. That's that evil stool. That's Sultan of Sokoto. If you can remember, that had been where they put all the liver and kidney and heart of the Northerners.
Yes.
Anything that touches that stool, they believe you've touched Muhammad or Allah. So I believe this katakata will start from there. Because that man...
Now. You remember I said, all of you should begin to put ears on the ground. Very soon alarm will blow because they are about to take all the power from him.
Immediately you said that in the morning, I said, God, please, I want you to start from there, because that was what that stool, when Nzogu went into action there with his group, they've not forgot what they did there. And that man, they use that thing to cover all the atrocities, even interviews that man did. Yes, because that man did open interview even when he was a young man. There's another interview they dug out where a group of Nigerian students, African students, they were asking them about. You see him full, complete radical extremist. What he said there at the age of 21 or 18 years that time, and he carried those things over. What Nzogu saw, and all of them, they decided to take him away. For that, killing him is not just they want to kill him sake. Something was there.
No, they didn't even go to kill him. For the sake of our listeners, right? Let's talk about, because you know what they say is this, like they said, these soldiers went there and they didn't go there to kill him. According to the report, when the soldiers got there, it was they targeted him when he returned from Mecca, and it was right there in his house, right? But his house is a fortified house with fence, and it has only one entrance. So they said when the soldiers got there, they made an announcement that he should surrender himself. He didn't. Okay, so the next thing, he just returned fire. In the process, the soldiers got shot. And they felt like, okay, they went away to regroup. So when they came back the following time, it was a battle. They were trying to smuggle him out of that same confrontation when he got hit. Yeah. So, but the impression out there is that they actually went there, they took him and they killed him. That's not what happened. But it has happened. It has claimed millions of lives, and they still continue to repeat
the end result that stool, like you said in the morning, that stool, they made him the head of traditional rulers, Muslim traditional rulers, and during Buhari time, he was also head of the whole traditional rulers in Nigeria. Always. So, and he has oil well. He doesn't even know the location, but he's getting money. And when you check this man, that this man can never come out when people are suffering. He only come out when people are talking bad against the government. He will come and say, you people should calm down, give them time. He will go in again, and atrocity continue going on. So I want that problem to start from that stool, because the Northerners are seeing that stool as their God. So another one is when people are talking about Kenya, people are praising, Nigerians are praising Kenya in what Kenyans are doing now. They should not look down on Nigerians on 2020, October 2020, about NSAS. We did the same thing. Nigerian youth went outside there. In that protest, you saw accountability. All the money they brought for that protest, they accounted it. All of them was accounted for. The food was there, and the youth now showed Nigerian leaders that Muslims religion is not our problem, except the people that are using it intentionally for political gains. Because you can see the Muslims there and the Christians, they gave each other respect during all their prayers time. So you see the youth, they have an emergency call, ambulance. You see, the lawyers are there. What the Kenyans are doing now, we've done it. But this wicked APC, they ganged up to kill the youths that day. So NSAS did more than what the Kenyans are doing today. So we should not look at Nigerians that Nigerians are not, they are not doing anything. The NSAS, this Lekki shooting, this Lekki massacre, that brought a lot of people morale down. They cannot go there anymore. You saw how it ended. Governor of Lagos said nobody died. At the end of the day, they are requesting money to bury people that died. So they first of all lied that nobody died. Now they want to take money again and bury these people. So they lied. So Nigerians did a lot that time. Just that we have wicked leaders that wanted to be there at all costs. So they should not look down on Nigeria. Nigeria did more like Kenyans. So another thing I want to say, this issue of
you know what we always
say. 1 minute, just Ababiole. It's like you've forgotten Ababiole off the mic. Please put that clip back again. So we remind that man he's a criminal, because it's like we've forgotten about him now. Put that clip back. That's my request, please. Thank you so much.
And it is always the first thing you hear whenever I go live. It is always reminding people off the mic. It's okay. Remember?
Off the mic.
We'll put it. Thank you so much.
Please, thank you so much.
Okay. That's a very good one. Listen, we are not so many discipline, okay? And that simply means that you could be part of it and you can keep it short as well, so that we can have as many people as possible. And to those who are not really thinking of calling in, right? You should. Don't forget to pay your offering, okay? Like this. And so for the people who always want to buy me coffee, right? The link to use, if you want to buy me one, it's also going to be in the comment section. Somebody just asked, okay? So I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Maegun. This is Olda from Leeds.
Olda from Leeds. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Olda, I remember now. But how are you doing anyway?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I keep remembering the struggle we had before I could even get it. Now I'm almost back there, but good enough, I
remember. Yeah, so you actually, yeah, I'm fine. Every day after talking to you, I reflect on things again, because Nigerian issue is something that I believe everybody reflects on it every day, every second, every hour of the day. And then, just trying to find, to read into the system. Now, why is everything like this in Nigeria? Why is it not like here in Europe? The same thing in Nigeria. So, I still couldn't find it.
You always have to get your answers why. Because you know what you get to Mayegun's diary political is that you have a chance of seeing those behind most of the happenings in Nigeria. And by so doing, you're able to kind of know the people behind why we can't be like Europe. And then if any of us who have any feelings for them get to know the truth, the ideal thing is to work on ourselves and withdraw such feelings, because those are what they are feeding on. Our validation, our support, and blind support as well. So good enough. That's why you are here, to remind you every evening that those responsible for Nigeria's problems, they have names and they have faces.
Well, the thing is that the Nigerian people have given the power to the government, so-called government. So now that, because we don't know our value, we don't even know that do we actually mean anything to the humanity? Do we see ourselves as important? An ordinary Nigerian doesn't see themselves important. They don't have, because when an ordinary Nigerian look at another person and telling that person that you better be careful, they will just kill you for nothing. You better be this, they will just kill you because there's no human right. Human right is completely washed away. And then if we go a bit up to the civil servant level, essentially they live on people, on ordinary citizens, like people who do their daily business, go out there, they take bribe, and that's the way they've been sustaining themselves, because nothing is coming from the government.
They won't complain because they can always rely on bribery and God damn it, man.
Yes, and then the politicians themselves. Some of the politicians comes from this background, so they know all this as well. Up from the top, from the bottom to the top to the bottom. So they all know that this is the system. That's the reason why a police will justify his action on the road collecting money, and their superior will say, "Well, just don't be caught. But don't forget, you have to bring my own share to me when you get to the station, because you are there for a reason. It's not to keep anybody safe, so that we can chop. That's all. Because the government are not doing anything. Because would you say that the government is doing anything in the first place with the current state of Nigerian economy, that paying 62,000 Naira will ever solve any problem? In what way? How? Is it for food only, or for transportation? Yeah. Is it for? So let's just let's look at it that way. Can it ever work? It's not possible. Everybody, who is fooling who? These institutions, they are not strong, and the government, because they said if there's no crack in the wall, Lisa will not be able to get into it, isn't it? Because the institution has failed, because it's the only institution that allows all these politicians to work on them like this. Because the institution,
they say, hold up, right? They said that instead of building, and it's not just Nigeria, I think it's Africa generally, right? Or Nigeria in particular, instead of building powerful institutions, we are building powerful men. A lot of us can list a lot of powerful people. We consider powerful people from every part of Nigeria today, right? Because that's who we see them as. But do we have any powerful institution that there is no powerful man that is above in Nigeria? No. Anyway, thank you so much. Let me take another one.
Thank you for listening today. Yeah,
God
thank
bless
you.
Baba. Take it easy, man. Okay. Yeah. So that's a brother from Leeds. Amazing guy. And I have another caller on the line as well. So let's just go for it. And I think this is Michael, or maybe right. Hello.
How you go, Baba?
Baba.
How you doing?
I'm very well, oh. And who is this again?
Hey, now Austin from Germany.
No, why you don't blame me now, Austin? If you are using these two, if you're using this two voice or two voices, right? It becomes, and then when you don't call me often as well, right? Now you just use your real voice there. Austin, how are you today? It's been a while.
Yeah, but I always listen. Yeah, sometimes you know, yeah, because of work, I can sometimes I try to contribute, but my work sometimes doesn't really permit me to be making calls. You know, but I listen to every.
Except when you cannot really look away, even though you are
Yeah,
busy,
yeah.
like now.
Except when I can really resist it. Yeah.
All
So
right,
anyway,
let's make it
today I
quick then. So here we
yeah
are.
today I joined a little bit late because you know Germans are playing today. You know, so I was watching it. So that's why. But
Qualifying or something.
yeah, they qualified, but they play 1-1. So it was really tough.
I'm no longer
Yeah.
a
So
football person somehow, and I
anyway,
really want to.
yeah,
Austin.
the time I enter, I just use the normal thing to summarize about the whole issue. You know, sometimes when Martinelli is talking, people don't really understand him. People maybe most of us get mad at him and say, "Why is he talking like this?" Hey, we are doing no. I completely understand Martinelli sometimes because I just want to deviate a little bit. Nigerians are not really ready to liberate themselves, and are not really ready also to go their separate ways. Why I'm saying this, you see what happened in Kenya. The Kenyans come as Kenyans. They didn't come because one people, the president is from Masai or from this or from here or from here. They come as Kenyans and stand for their right. But when a Northerner is in power, the Northerners will tell you that protest is haram. So when a Yoruba man is power, some will be saying, yeah, what he's doing is not right. Some will be saying, are we to go? The pastors, the mega pastors in Yoruba land will be standing indirectly for him, telling people not to go for protest indirectly in their church, speaking lies, polluting the minds of Nigerians.
Yes.
Then you come to my tribe. They will say, no, we don't, no. It is not our business. In short, Emilio, make it continue, make Tinubu continue. And okay, I am not trying to be biased somehow, but in one word or the other, you really understand that they are right somehow. Because if they will come out, they are going to be killed. Other tribes might do it and go scot-free, they will be killed. So you see that Nigeria is not one. And Nigerians know that Nigerians is not one. Everybody in Nigeria knows that. But why are we so much afraid to come out and speak and said, let's dissolve this union because it's not working? Because there is nothing you will make Nigeria to work. Nothing will make Nigeria to work. If we like, let us preach till tomorrow. Let us preach till thy kingdom come. Let us try to bring a new excuse, whatever, this, that, go up and down. Nigeria will not work. Nigerians knows that. Because if you want to, yeah, exactly.
Anybody, you know?
If you want to tell me that Nigeria will work, tell me one thing that is functionable in Nigeria. One. In short, half, not one. Half. Nothing. And we all are pretending.
It's like a decreasing, right? When Obasanjo came, we could actually measure the change from that military to civilian. Obasanjo is selfish, greedy, corrupt, right? No doubt. But there are actually some meaningful things you could easily point out, and then you could begin to monitor them and see if they are going to progress or not. And these ones have no real plan, nothing. Like you can't really point anything and say, okay, this is what they are doing. No, let's hold them onto it, and nothing.
Like one of the callers said on Friday, he said on Friday that the APC did not come for anything. They only just came to remove Jonathan from power. They didn't even believe that Jonathan will concede. They didn't believe it. And when Jonathan does that, they are just lost. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. They don't know. They are just chasing shadows here and there. Let me tell you, Obasanjo was a learner to these guys, and still a learner. These guys are very cruel and terrible and wicked.
Very, very.
From their local government councillors, chairman, to Senate, House of Representatives, states, all of them, none of them can be said that he's good. None, no single one.
Chancellors everywhere.
You can't trust anything go on. And let me tell you one thing, and this is the truth, and many Nigerians doesn't want to accept it. Majority of Nigerians in Nigeria have the same mindset. Majority of Nigerians in Nigeria have the same mindset.
So they will ask you, if it's you, won't you do it? Because they believe that everybody will do it. They will do it.
You will be hearing this rhetorics. One will be telling you, my brother, and this thing you're talking. If you go there, you will eat. What will you do different? What will you do different? You government, my papa house. If you go there, you know what to take your own. This person take. You know how. This is where we have this. What people be saying. Rich men without enterprise. Nobody. Wealth without enterprise. It's only Nigeria we measure. This guy buy Rolls Royce 2025 model, 2024 model. Why people that are building it don't even do that? So